Welcome back to Fridays with Frazier, Tuesday edition. Once again, I apologize for not having Fridays with Frazier last week. Great things are going on this week for our teachers. Teachers are going to be coming back on Thursday. Thursday and Friday is professional development for our digital learning. Very excited about that. Administration and staff have been planning diligently, and we are ready to bring the teachers back. They're excited to be back. Of course, all of our safety protocols are in place. Masks will be worn, hands will be washed and sanitized, and physical distancing will occur when possible. The other thing that we're really excited about is the training that took place last week with our elementary STEM innovation labs. All of our labs are in place, with the exception of Westside. We still got a couple of things to button up in that innovation lab. But the facilitators trained last week in 2 different sites and had an opportunity to spend 2 or 3 days just to watch some of the training. Really excited about the technology that's going to be introduced to our students and the incredible amount of STEM activities that are going to be available. It's certainly going to be really going to alter the curriculum that we have for our elementary kids. Every student is going to be exposed to that, and we are really excited about that. Speaking of technology, we are currently in the process of deploying over 3,600 individual devices so that we can be one-to-one with our grades K through 12. This is a massive undertaking, and we have found a few glitches along the way, mostly that deal with COVID. Trying to figure out a way in which we can get devices in our students' hands and also physically distance and limit the number of individuals that are going to be in the building. We're currently working out the details on that, but those will be soon to come. We're excited to get the devices into our students' hands and to see what type of instruction comes from that. Our goal for deploying the devices, first of all, let's talk about the CDS students, the 100% virtual students. The goal is to have the devices in the students' hands by the 26th of August. That will ensure that school will begin for CDS students on the 27th, just like our traditional students. Information as far as the details of where to pick that up and what that looks like will come out later this week. So please make sure that you're looking for that on all of our social media sites, website, and our phone app. Our goal for the traditional students, while we would love to make sure that all 3,000 plus students have devices on the 27th of August, that simply isn't realistic. We will begin deploying those devices on the 27th. The goal is to make sure that we have completed and every student has their devices by September the 10th. That is in time for our first digital distance learning day, which is going to be on September the 11th. While we are very excited to get these devices into our students' hands, and we know the difference that it's going to make regarding their student learning, with that also comes a great deal of responsibility. There's paperwork that is involved that must be signed by both the parent and the student. There's an acceptable use policy that we have created, and we have also created a insurance plan that is a device protection plan. The devices that the students will be getting, once again, I know we've mentioned this, but I want to go through this one more time. Grades K through 2 will be given an iPad. iPad is 100% touch without any type of keyboard. Again, very age appropriate. The next transition is grades 3 through 5. That is a smaller laptop that does have a keyboard, but it also has a touch screen. So again, we're transitioning from a 100% touchscreen into a keyboard touchscreen in grades 3 through 5. Grades 6 through 8 will be given a larger laptop that is not a touchscreen, 100% keyboard, and then high school students will be given the most robust computer, which is 9 through 12. It's very important that you understand that this computer, once given to you, will be yours, and it will be yours throughout that time period. That includes the summer months. So we're not going to be checking back the computers at the end of the school year. That computer will be your responsibility, and you can use it during the summer months throughout the year. So it's very important that you take great care of the computer and the device. That brings up the protection plan. Claremore Public Schools will be offering an optional protective plan for the devices. Again, it is optional. I highly recommend it. The plan is a nominal fee. It is a $30 annual fee, and it covers many, many things. Students will absolutely need this plan. It is something that, regardless of whether or not students are responsible, not responsible, things are going to happen. The reality is that pencils are going to get in laptops, and they're going to close the laptops. The hinges are going to break. So we need to make sure that we have a system in place so that we can replace, so that parents aren't financially responsible in large volumes. So that's what the protective plan is for. You know, I'm a father. I had two tremendous students, great kids, and they were very responsible. And the reality is they broke stuff. It just happens. So again, while we're saying the protective plan is optional, for $30 a year, based on what it will cover, I highly recommend it. So what does the protection plan cover? Any type of damage to the device that needs to be repaired, if you have the protective plan, the first incident, the protective plan covers 100% of the repair cost. The second time an event occurs, it will cover 60% of the repair cost. The third time, God forbid, that it occurs, it will be covered at a 20% insurance. The reason that's important is because this is an annual fee. So next year, for example, it starts all over again. So what would that look like if, let's say, there was a damaged hinge on the laptop? One of the things that we want to emphasize is as soon as damage occurs to the device, don't wait. There is paperwork to fill out. There is a claim ticket to fill out that will go to the help desk at IT. While IT is repairing the device, the student will be given a loaner at that moment in time so that the student can still continue to learn digitally. The device protection plan is $30. If you qualify under free and reduced, contact an administrator. That fee will be discounted. Once again, it is very important. If you believe that you qualify for a free and reduced meal plan, please make sure that you go online and you fill out the forms. It is 100% confidential. It is extremely fast as far as whether or not you qualify. And again, it's something that greatly will help you throughout the year. Also, the free and reduced format helps us in regards to our E-rate plan, which is the way in which we buy technology through the federal government. So students and parents that qualify under free and reduced will absolutely help us as a district increase the percentage that we get from the federal government in relation to technology. So 9 days and counting until school starts, and I know everybody's excited about that. In the last week to 10 days, the state of Oklahoma, specifically Rogers County, has been trending downward as far as transmission. It's very, very important that we don't let our guard down. We want to remain diligent. Now is the important time to mask up, make sure that we physically distance everywhere when possible, and that we absolutely wash our hands. Now is the time for us to remain diligent so that we can be safe and start school. Fridays with Frazier has been a great outlet to get communication out. There's been a lot of stuff going on this summer. However, once school starts, it will not be every Friday, and that would include this Friday. So this Friday, there will not be a Fridays with Frazier. We will, however, make sure that we do a Fridays with Frazier at least once a month. Hopefully it will be more frequent, but at least once a month. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a zebra.